Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, yes, you're back with me for Comic Book Haul week number 175. That's right, this is like a milestone episode, I guess, because you would do something like at 75 and you would do something at 125 and 150. So now we're at 175, getting closer to 200, which is a shocker. This week is cool because I got some cool stuff to show you guys. And also lately, you guys have probably been wondering, well, Mike Spider Slayer, why are you on the couch every week instead of, in the garage where you got your cool background and everything else like that? Two reasons, just a reminder. I am a tennis instructor, and in Florida, it's freaking hot this time of year. So when I come back from teaching tennis, I want to be in a nice, cool AC. And the second thing is that the background is under construction. That's right. I am making some changes to the background, and it will be revealed in future times. So stay tuned to that. But with that being said, let's get into this week's haul, and I'll show you some stuff that I got from a new publishing company called Last Ember Press. Okay, so I am the co-founder, so I'm a friend of theirs, and they sent me a package in the mail the other day and it had some cool stuff in it, and I wanted to let you guys know that it's out there and that you can get comics and things like that. But the first thing I wound up getting in the mail was these cool little buttons, that has to do with the certain characters in their world. They were really cool. Here's the logo of Last Ember Press, so I got one of those buttons as well. And yeah, so these buttons are really cool. So I was happy to get those. Those are really nice. And I also got obviously a business card on there, and the way the logo was created was interesting. Brant Fowler, who's one of the co-founders or founders of the company, came up with this flame as Last Ember Press, and it stands for from a single ember an endless fire can grow. And Lisa Moore, the other co-founder, said, "Oh, well, you're a genius. There's like a lady's head in there with her hair pointing up," and they wound up coming up with a comic creator, a comic character out of that. So really cool, and I'll show you who she is, and her name is Ember. So really awesome stuff there. Here's some other cool little sketches, or not sketches, but prints that I got from their up and coming line of certain characters. So this is really well done artwork. I like the inking in here, and I like the character just looking up into the sky. He's got the teddy bear in that hand, so this is really a nice one. The next one I got was this one. It has to do with like fairies. I thought this was really nice. And again, this is this one is colored, I know, by Lisa Moore. She's done a lot of books for IDW and I think Boom or whatnot, coloring for them. So this is really nice. And then I have this one, who is again the one of the main characters in here. Ember herself. This is the way she looks, or if I guess you want to hold it like this as she's looking up. So this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love her hair, the fiery hair. Just awesome, and I can't wait to see what comes out of these characters here. And then we have another one here. This is coming from the Fireside Tales. This is an actual comic that is out now from Last Ember Press. So I wound up getting this as well. And then we got the print for Pneumatic Cases. We got this one here. So this one is done by Lisa Moore, Brant Fowler, and John Wilson. John Wilson's the other co-founder. So this is really good. And then, of course, again, the main character of it all is Ember herself. And yeah, really gorgeous stuff. I really enjoyed it looking at this stuff. I wish them all the best of luck. I really, really do. So now I also got the actual comic books from them. And this one is Fireside Tales issue number 1, as you can see in here. It is $4. If you guys are interested in these comics, go on to lastemberpress.com and you can find out more information on possibly how to get these comic books. We get to see a little brief artwork in there, so really well done. Really like the way the book looks, and I will be reviewing them this week. they will be on this week's countdown. So we have Fireside Tales, and then we also have Pneumatic Cases on here too by John Wilson. Really well done in here too. So again, Lisa Moore, Brant Fowler do all this. So this is all their work. So great stuff here. I am so proud of them that they worked so hard to get this under the ground. This is a lot of work, and definitely, guys, check them out if you can. So again, that's lastemberpress.com. All right. So with that being said, now we go on to the other books, the books that I purchased at the comic book store. This is your traditional bag. There's stuff inside the bag. Of course, it is comic books. The bags come off the books. The bag goes onto the floor, and I show you what's inside. The first thing we get is a Civil War promotional card. Cool stuff. Awesome. All right, next, we wind up getting the Lando Star Wars issue #1 promotional poster that came out this week, so that was really cool. And then you have this one here, Star Wars issue #7, which looks like it's got Obi-Wan Kenobi on there. So what's that all about? So that's really cool too. So I wound up getting that too. And now on to the books. What did Mike Spider Slayer wind up purchasing for the normal every month books? Well, the first book that we're going to talk about is The Walking Dead issue #144. In this issue, last issue, we wind up getting to see Rick talks to Alpha and winds up saying that your world is in trouble there, Mr. Rick, because there was this whole herd of zombies at the end of the final page. And where does that go from here? And how does Rick handle this situation? And what does he deal with the Whisperers? Who knows? But all as I know is I cannot wait to read The Walking Dead issue #144, and it's also called. Oh, there's nothing, and there's no name. There's no name for it at all. So cool stuff. Great. Can't wait. All right, next we have from DC Comics, we have Starfire issue #2, written by Jimmy Palmiotti. This was first issue was really good. Had all types of different emotions I had to deal with Starfire in this issue, and I really enjoyed the humor here. The art was really well done, so hopefully the second issue delivers just as much, and this is Starfire issue #2. Next, Star Wars has been very good to me since Marvel has taken it over, and I've tried at least every single series that they've come out with, and I think the only one that I didn't read all the way through was Princess Leia, but I'm giving Lando issue #1 a try. This is total Lando right here, just sitting back and being like, "Hey guys, I'm the player," you know. I kind of like him. I like Lando Calrissian, and I can't wait to see what his story is about. So this is Lando issue #1. All right, next we have Civil War issue #1 from Marvel Comics, the whole Secret Wars tie-in. This is one that a lot of people have been waiting for, and I really can't wait to read this. Will probably be one of the first books I review this week. Totally excited about it. Just seeing this type of cover just is kind of iconic, because if you take away the Secret Wars logo, you just kind of look like oh look, so Civil War issue #1. So really excited to see how they maybe twist the story, if it's related to the story in any way. So yeah, so this is Civil War issue #1. Next is SpiderVerse issue #3. Looks like now we have more of Spider-Man Noir that's involved in here. I wasn't a fan too much of issue 2. I'm not a fan of the artwork that's in this series, and I think that kind of drags it down for me. But we're going to see how these Spider-Verse people all work together to continue to try to learn about their past and realize that the battle world is not a real place. So we'll see how this all comes together and how they work together. So this is Spider-Verse issue #3. Next is another book I'm totally excited to read because I loved this series, and this was Spider Island issue #1. Dan Slott, this was his first major story when he started on the Amazing Spider-Man series, and I liked what he had to offer here. Here we have Roberto Ramos, who does the cover. This was, I remember they did a separate actual cover with Mary Jane in this outfit, and people loved this. So it's really cool to see all these characters on here. Mary Jane and Peter, and then you got Agent Venom in the background. So really great stuff. I can't wait to get my hands on this one. So this is another really highly anticipated book this week, Spider Island, issue number 1, written by Christos Gage. All right, next we have Secret Wars 2099. I really enjoyed this series as well. This is another one of the top Secret Wars books in my opinion. I love seeing all the 2099 characters here. It looks like they're going to be doing battle against the Defenders based off of what happened in the last issue. And Peter David, I think, can continue this series probably going forward after Secret Wars. But nothing has been announced when it comes to 2099 except for Spider-Man 2099 himself. So we're going to see where this all goes from here. So this is Secret Wars 2099 issue number 3. Next, we have Runaways issue number 2. Now, when I read issue number 1, that one was a very comical and funny book, and I really enjoyed it. And hopefully issue number 2 will deliver in the same way. I love Val at the end of the issue saying that they got to get rid of the students because she's the headmaster of the school. So very interesting plot line developing at the end of this issue. So I cannot wait to see what issue 2 has to deliver. So this is Runaways issue number 2. Next we have Deadpool and the Howling Commandos issue number 2. This issue, the first issue was really funny. Has Deadpool narrating the story, and he's dead as a ghost. So really funny stuff there. The Howling Commandos are there to keep his wife in line, and it's what you can expect from the Deadpool series. It's comical. Jerry Duggan actually writes it, and I like it. I like it a lot. So this is the Deadpool and the Howling Commandos issue number 2. Next continues the haul with DC's Justice League of America issue number 2. The first issue was very lengthy, and it had to do with Parasite and Superman having all these different versions of his timelines being killed off. And there was a lot of things going on with Aquaman in there. So it was a very heavy issue, very meaty. It was very pricey. Now that the book is at $3.99 at its normal price point and at normal pages, let's see how the story delivers now. I liked it. I liked the artwork in there. Hitch was the writer, and I'm trying to remember. The actual art. Yeah, I can't remember, but it was a really well done story. I really enjoyed it. So we're going to see where it goes from here. So this is JLA issue number 2. All right. Next, we have a book that I almost dropped because I bought so many books this week and last week. This one was on the fence for me, but I decided to get it. So I'm going to give it another try because I really liked issue 1. Wasn't a fan of issue 2. But I'll try issue 3 and see where it goes. And this is Inferno, issue number 3. This is written by Dennis Hopeless. Here we have Nightcrawler on the cover. That's some dragon creature thing. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to see what happens here. So we're going to see Colossus try to rescue his sister some more in this series. So this is Inferno, issue number 3. All right, next, as the haul continues, we go on to another Secret Wars tie-in, and this is Ghost Riders issue number 2. The first issue just blew me out of the water. I love the fun of it, them racing against each other, and then we wind up finding out that Robbie Reyes was the Ghost Rider that won, and you find out that he hasn't lost a race yet, and everyone loves him. And Arcade, it looks like he's going to do anything in his power to get Robbie to lose because they're all betting on him to win. So we're going to see where this goes. I really enjoyed the first one. Hopefully the second one is just as good. This is Ghost Riders issue number 2. All right, next continues the whole Superman experience here, and this one's Batman Superman otherwise known as Justice this time around, issue number 22. I like the cover here. He's on his bike. He's got the bat symbol. He sees it. It looks like he's going to drive over there. Superman, without him being his powers, a lot of people are saying he's more relatable this way, and I agree with them. I think he is a more relatable character, and I kind of like him this way. Something that, for me, I haven't seen that much because I haven't read that much DC Comics. And we'll see how long this stays and when Superman actually gets the cape back. But for right now, I'm enjoying the way Superman is, and this is Batman Superman, issue number 22. All right, next we have another DC book, and this one is Batman issue number 42, continuing the Bat Robo Bunny, Mega Batman, Jim Gordon Batman, or just Batman in general, continuing to try to fit in his role as the new Batman and trying to protect Gotham City. The first issue, or issue number 41, did a really good job at introducing the character as this Batman. And it was really well done how they did the flashbacks on him getting used to the suit and getting him acclimated to everything. And now hopefully now this issue he deals with a little bit more of a solid character, and see if they bring in a little more hints if Bruce Wayne is alive or if he is coming back or not. So we'll see what happens. But this is Batman issue number 42. All right. And next we have from Marvel, we have the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 2. Renew Your Vows. I love the last issue. You guys knew what type of review I put up when I did that one, and I had all kinds of passion flowing out of me. It was like I could have thrown up freaking Spider-Man all over the camera. Hopefully this one's just as good. Again, I love the cover here. It's got Venom attacking Peter, and he's got this, the classic camera around him. So awesome stuff here. So I can't wait. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, issue number 2. All right. And next we have Age of Apocalypse, issue number 1. Another brand new number 1 from Secret Wars. They're still coming. Really awesome. Get to see Rogue on there. Wolverine's claws, Magneto on there. So we're going to see what this one is about. But I love the artwork and the opening cover here in this cover. When you look at the artwork in itself, I guess it's done by Gerardo Sanabel or whatever his name is. I like the colors, and the initial artwork, just skimming through it, looks pretty well done too. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. So this is Age of Apocalypse, issue number 1. And last but not least, guys, for haul number 175, this is 1872 number 1. Yeah, and on there's this cool little stone that just says Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, Steve Rogers, rest in peace, 1872. So what does this have in store for its readers? I have no idea, but they give you a little map in the beginning of the book. That helps. Valley of Doom. We'll see what happens. But there you have it, guys. There is Comic Book Haul week number 175. Hopefully you enjoyed the books that I showed you. Also, hopefully you enjoyed the introduction to Last Ember Press. Again, if you guys are interested, go check out their website, lastemberpress.com. And guys, this has been Comic Book Haul week number 175. And until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon. Bye.